Hi guys, and happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, April 14th, and I'm recording today, but I'm going to release this to you on Sunday. That way you have your weekend videos. Going to be in Iowa with my family, which is my happy place, as you all know. So, but I wanted to leave something behind for you to watch, even though I won't be able to upload from Iowa. So, since I'm going to my happy place, I'm going to use my happy stamp set. You know I love dragons, and Dragonfly Garden is one of my favorites. Now, it's in the current catalog on page 23. Let me turn there and show it to you. My fingers aren't working this morning. Sorry. So there it is. This is when, if you want to get it as a bundle, you have to get it as a bundle before the end of April, because then the 10% pricing goes away, because it comes with this fabulous punch too. But Dragonfly Garden, love it. It is getting carried over to the new annual catalog. I can't show you it, but it is on page 105 in the upcoming annual catalog, so it is continuing. All right, so I thought what I would do with this, because since it's such a lovely set and so bright and fun and cheery, I'm going to use the new in colors. And I'm going to use an old style of card. Oh my gosh. I think back when I was working at part-time as a stamp store that we used this technique. So we're going to do it today just because it's an oldie but a goodie. So we're going to have our card base be basic white. And we're just going to do, we're going to cut it, not score it. Now we're going to score it. So we're doing the normal card, the 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, make sure you butt that up to both of those edges, because this will tell you if it's straight or not all the way. It would help if I didn't have my magnetic plate in the way, so that way every time you won't have any overlap. All right, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, let's score this other one, and I'll put it off to the side. So I'll have it ready for a later card. But let me just go ahead and get that one ready. Make sure it's up tight there. There you go. All right, so we'll put that up here. All right, and then we're also going to do, because the big thing now for me is to do white on white. So we're going to do a layer. So 4 by 5 1/4. As long as I'm cutting one, I might as well cut the other. And I'll put it over here in my new little plastic holder that holds all of my layers. All right, so we're going to do a white on white, but it's not really going to be white on white because we're going to use that Retiform. All right, yeah, I know I threw it. Did you hear that? Horrible, horrible. So anyway, so what we're going to do is, I had these forever. I can't even tell you. They're Post-it notes, but they're huge. And I like this for this technique. So let's put our card base off to the side so we don't get any ink on it, but I probably will, you know me. And I like to start with a triangle in the middle. I want to make it kind of a skinnier triangle. So all I'm doing is I'm blocking off this triangle. You know what? I think I'm going to let it go all the way to the edge. Out of my drawer, I'm going to go ahead and grab out what I'm going to need for the colors. So this will be for the Sweet Sorbet. This will be for the Orchid Oasis. This we will use for the Tahitian Tide and the Starry Sky, more than likely. And we'll use this for the Parakeet Party. All right, let me put that drawer back. And let's start, I'm going to start, I think, with Parakeet Party. Now, yes, I don't have my RGB colors on there yet, but I will get to that eventually. I have only used this to stamp out my grids, or my, what do you want to call those? Let me show you what I'm talking about. To stamp out my color samples, to show in a cardstock stamp pad marker. And I don't have the blends yet. I'm getting those after May 1st. After May 3rd. All right, so let's go ahead. This is with the, oops, and you should hang on to your card. That helps too, because I didn't have any of the sticky in there. So let's try again. I'm going to hang on to the card, and I'm going to go dark around where that edge is. And sometimes I actually put some of my repositionable tape on the back side, all along the edge and on the cardstock below. But we're not going to do that today. So I'm going to take that off. And then, you know what? And I have a couple pieces here. Let me go ahead and do that just so that card stays down a little bit. This one's not peeled yet. Let me peel it off. Just so it holds that down a little bit. So my white cardstock's not moving. There. That'll be better. All right, so now I'm going to take these and I'm going to go in triangles off of there. Now this time it might stick a little bit better because I'm actually putting, oops, and I don't want any of that to show. I'm actually putting this on the cardstock so it won't move. So now I'm going to switch to a color. I think I'm going to switch to the Orchid Oasis. Snap a little bit off. Ooh, that's really, get a little bit darker where your post-it note is. Ooh, I did it really dark there. And then a little bit lighter off there. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead. That didn't stick down very good, did it? All right, let's try that again. I'm so afraid I'm going to get my hands in it. So now I'm going to block off here. I'm going to take this for the Tahitian Tide. A little bit stronger around those edges. Now in true form, the Retiform is usually the same color families, so it kind of makes it look like olden type paper or painting, but I'm using all the colors just because I can. All right, so let's go like that now. I want to get some of that adhesive on there. So that's going to leave a triangle there. So let's go like that and that, and this weird little angle here, I'm going to use my sorbet. Now it's a very strong color, so it's a beautiful red, but it's a very strong color. So let's see. I'm going to take a lot of that off. We're going to get right around that edge. So it's dark where the lines meet, and then gets a little bit. That has a little bit of a, oh, you know why? Because I went over the purple there. Shoot. So that's why it looks a little purplish. Remember, some of this is still going to be wet. So, all right, it'll still be nice. We'll be blending it all together. It's going to be a little dark there. All right, so let's go ahead. Go here. So that, let's see, what haven't I used yet? Oh, Starry Sky. Oh, this is going to be really, really dark. All right, let's do this. Starry Sky. Again, I'm going to watch out and try not to thump it where there's other color, because it's bleeding onto another. Oh, look how, even with it tapped off, look how luscious that looks. All right. Oops, left a little bit of a line there. You know what? Not so worried about it. All right. And apparently I moved it there. So let's go ahead and do a triangle there. A triangle there. This is the times where I actually miss. Well, I have to see which colors are in there. It's the parakeet and nothing. All right. Sometimes I actually just lost that train of thought. Sorry. Don't know what I was going to say. Don't know what I was going to say. So let's get this here again. Get some color on there, but let's get, ooh, I went near that again. See, picked up a little bit of that purple. I think I might still have some of my brush. So eventually I'm going to have to do this till it goes clear. That way I can get that blue out of there. You can still see it, because there isn't any sort of blue tint to this red. All right. And then let's go ahead and do this. We're going to split this one right down the middle. So we're going to have one, we're going to have two, and here's my third one right down here. So this will be our last two. So since I have this sweet sorbet there, I think I'm going to go back to that Orchid Oasis. Find a place over here. Oh, I know what I was going to say. This reminds me of the Stitch Triangle dies. When I did that collage with those dies, I'm going to miss those. But you know what? I can still use them for my personal use. You just won't be able to see them on my videos anymore. All right, so then this leaves the last piece. Let's go ahead and cover up there, cover up there. And on this one, I think I'm going to go back to Tahitian Tide. You know what, just to be safe, I'm going to put that over there. All right, so let's cover up that. Go back to Tahitian Tide. That one I might do a little bit at full strength. For some reason, everything is looking red to me today. Maybe I'm pulling off some of this color too. Because as you can see on my color chart, that definitely is not the way it appears. Maybe I have to clean off my brushes. There are a lot of different colors on there. All right, so let's go ahead and look at that. Look how fun. Now, what you can also do, and on this, I take clean sheets. Now we're going to stamp with the same colors. We're going to figure out what I want as my focal point. This doesn't have to be as close. So let's go ahead. Now remember, let me bring out that color chart again. Those colors are not, because of the brushes and not having them clean, but see, those are what they actually look like when they stamp. These were stamped. These are the cardstocks, and these are the markers. I said I don't have the blends yet, but that's what they stamp like. So they're very bright, vibrant colors. All right, so let's come over here and let's get happy. Oh, let's take this out. And let's get a few words. Let's see. And I grab a block or two or six. All right. So let's do this. We're doing it in the same color. And then let's go ahead. We'll stamp these off once. These are the not butterflies, the dragonfly groupings. So let's go up here. I'm just going to stamp it off once. Again, trying not to get anywhere near that other color. All right, so that looks good for that. Let me grab out my, oh, here it is. I have a mess over here to the side. Glad you guys can't see it. So let's, because I might use that one again. I know I won't use the word again, but I might use that one again. All right. So now let's look again, because I have a couple pretty big dragonflies. So we'll mount those. Oh. Dropped that, didn't I? So let's go ahead and put those. Oh, this one's pretty stuck down. Those on those blocks. And let's put this one on a full block there. So I should use a bigger block, but this will work for now. All right, so let's see. So I have no more, so I'm done with the parakeet party. No more green on there. So let's figure out what we're going to do with the sweet sorbet. I think the sweet sorbet, I am going to go ahead and do, now this, since you're not moving around, it doesn't matter if the sticky is completely, you just want to do the masking here, which will be fun because guess what's in the new catalog? Masking sheets. I don't know the right name for it at this point, but they're masking sheets, so that'll be nice. And then let's go like this, just to bring up a little. And I'm all right with not having anything in the middle, but at the very top there. All right, so now this and this are the Orchid Opulence. So what do I want to put in there? I think I want to put one of my dragonflies there. So here's Orchid Opulence. So I'm going to put him there. Ooh, I got an edge. It's all right. You don't know it's an edge. And then down here, I'm going to have him the same one. And at different strength, go like that. I know that's at the very bottom of the window. Hope you can see it. So there, we have a very light version of it there. And then, let's see. Because I like this one too. So this one is in the Starry Sky. Ooh, make sure you close that stamp pad. Oh, brand new stamp pads. Can't have them drying out already. And I need to go back and trim those edges, but not right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get this around for that Starry Sky. And I know I'm at the, oh, I got an edge there too. I'm pushing too hard. I'm so excited. I need to trim those. I think it's because I'm doing a video, because I've made lots of cards with this set and I've never gotten edges. So I think it's just because I'm on camera. All right, so then I'm not going to do really hard there. There. So then we got a hint of it. Oh, I have, this was really Tahitian tied. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to put some Tahitian tied there. Just put my thumb in it. And then this is actually the sorbet again. Let me rinse that off. Oh, I threw it over here. I threw it on my work table, which I have to clean off and get it ready for work because I have to punch in about an hour. All right. But again, when you see this, it'll be Sunday. So I won't be punched in or at work. I'll be at my parents' house. All right. So let's go ahead on this last one. And we'll just go ahead and use this again. Make sure it's cleaned off. Oh, another edge. I have really got to go and trim that down even more. All right. So here we are. Let me take off that temporary tape. The other one is stuck on the bottom of a stamp pad or something. And let's go ahead and get my stamp and seal. I'm not even going to put anything, excuse me, in the background. I'm going to leave it just like that. So there you're using my favorite stamp set for right now. Dragonfly Garden and the new in colors. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a great day, and I hope your weekend was good.